is hanging diamonds on the clover. The moon is listening to the nightingale. And while we're lost in dreams, the world around us seems like a Louisiana fairy tale.
Hello kids, welcome to today's edition of This Old House. Now today I'm going to be showing you how your previous unit in math, measurement, connects to the upcoming unit in math, which is adding and subtracting fractions, okay? I'm going to show you an example right now. I want you to take a look how they come together nicely at a real-world example. So, if you look behind me, you can see that I've got a window that I need to frame. Now, I want to put a nice, pretty white piece of wood up here, and I need it to be a little bit longer than the window right here. I want it to be 4 3/4 inches longer on either side. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my trusty tape measure here, and this is measured in customary units in inches. I'm going to stick that right there so it stays, and I'm going to pull it across. As you can see, you get more and more inches across, and if I get to the end, I look really close, that the window measures across 50 3/4 to 3/4 inches. So I need to cut a board that's 50 3/4 inches. So right here, I have 50 3/4 inches written out. Now I need to also add 4 3/4 inches twice because it's on either side of the board. Okay, so we have an addition problem. Now, this is a mixed number because 50 is a whole number, 3/4 is a fraction. So we have 3 mixed numbers we're adding up. One of your objectives, this unit is going to be to add mixed numbers, which have whole numbers and fractions. Now, the first step in adding mixed numbers is to add the fractions. So I could add 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4, or I could multiply it by 3. I'm going to go do that because multiplication is also one of your objectives and it is a lot easier. So I could actually change 3, the whole number, into a fraction, 3/1. Multiply directly across. I get 3 times 3 equals 9. 1 times 4 equals 4. So I have 9/4 of an inch. Now this is a improper fraction because the denominator is larger. Now what I have is called an improper fraction. The reason it's called an improper fraction is because the denominator is smaller than the numerator. The top number is called the numerator and it needs to be smaller than the denominator. If it isn't, it's not technically a fraction, so it's called an improper fraction. So what we do is we divide that denominator and that numerator. 4 goes into 9 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. We subtract those, we get 1. 1 becomes our remainder. Now, we have 2, remainder 1. The 2 becomes the new whole number. The 1 becomes the new numerator. And the 4 stays the denominator. So now we have 2 1/4. So add 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, we get 2 1/4. Carry the 2. Add 2 plus 0 plus 4 plus 4, we get 10. So it's going to be 0, 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. So we need a board that's 60 1/4 inches. So again, we're going to take our trusty tape measure, we're going to hook it to the end, and we're going to go up all the way to 60, almost there, 60 1/4 inches, which is right there. Make a mark, Make sure that mark is correct. It's good. Okay, here comes the fun part. Alrighty. Let's load it in. Line it up. Make sure it's lined up there. Make sure that we're going to cut it right. And we are. Okay. And ready. Cover your ears. Booyah! Now, the really fun part. And there you have it. The wonders of mathematics. And next week on This Old House, what I have here is a 90-degree angle. I need to cut a 45-degree angle. Let's take a look. As you can see on my miter saw here, I have degrees, 0, 15, 30, and 45. That's going to give me an angled cut. Right now we're on 0 degrees, which means it's a straight cut. I've got to move it. Oh, come on. Go, 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 go. To a 45-degree cut. What's that look like? As you can see, the saw is now at an angle, a 45-degree angle. Now, we're going to turn it on and it's going to make a 45-degree cut. Cover your ears. There you go. Math.
The dew is hanging diamonds on the clover. The moon is listening to the nightingale. And while we're lost in dreams, the world around us seems